Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here. Well, today I'm going to be talking about the grand corruption in the Nigerian civil service. Nigerian civil service is the backbone of the whole country. It is what runs the country. And if that backbone is broken, our economy is broken, the nation is broken. But unfortunately, corruption has consumed that institution. Recently, the head of service of the Federation, one Winifred Oyo Ita, was alleged to have stolen about 3 billion naira. And I know this woman, I don't know her, but I saw her on television, and each time I used to look at her, I used to say, thank God there is a woman like this in Nigerian civil service, because she looks so pious and so righteous. And then I got to know that she was a member of one of the churches in Nigeria, one of the prominent churches. She's a leading member there. Until I heard that member or no member, Christian or no Christian, born again or no born again. In fact, the more religious they are, the more corrupt they are. It is just horrible. But I must admit, though, that she was not the first one. This tradition of cashing the civil servants and the head of our civil service in corruption has continued over almost from independence. Either they will be caught while they are still serving or when they are retired. But this time, she was still serving. So President Muhammad Buhari had just to sign and let her go. Many of them have been convicted of serious financial crimes. But the most horrifying revelation about what is going on in Nigerian civil servants came from that famous Abdulrashid Maina. That is the pension chief. But Nigerian press now, instead of calling him pension chief, they are calling him pension thief. Because of when he was caught, he was saying, well, I'm not the only one. No. He started singing like parrot. He started revealing the names. And but he did a good thing for Nigeria. He didn't just tell the story about other people who have been stealing and robbing the country, but he also came up with the scheme. He told the story. He was telling everybody, sharing with everybody the schemes and the way that the civil service has corrupted Nigeria and the schemes that they use to rob the country. So what are these schemes? Let's look at the schemes that the civil service of Nigeria and the civil servants of Nigeria use to milk Nigeria dry. One, they would specially plan trainings and trips abroad. And you think there are trips? Yes, maybe there are trips. They will register for it. But they don't go get there. They will not go. They will go to some place and be chilling there. But the money for the whole trip will be coming to their pocket. But apart from that, some of them will travel abroad to their relatives and be going to do shopping, and they have their children. They will be using the money to send their children abroad to study abroad. Why the Nigerian children cannot even go to school. They will take the money from the government that is meant to train them and to make Nigerian function. They will use it to go on their own personal trips. And they will take that money and divert into their personal accounts. So that is one, through trips. They use trips to milk Nigeria dry. Another way that was revealed, how civil servants and the people in civil service are destroying the country and killing Nigeria, is that these people who are civil servants, either they are state level, government, or federal government level, they open secret accounts, both in Nigeria and out of Nigeria. But they will open those accounts in the names of their relatives, friends, just in the names of individuals, different individuals, so that government would not be able to trace that money, and they siphon the money that is supposed to be going to the federal government as revenue, and the money that is supposed to be used by them to provide services for the country. They are siphoning all of them and sending them to their personal pocket. Then another thing they do is that they get the money that is coming, because the budget comes to them. So they use only little part of the budget. So let's say the budget $1 billion for them. They will use maybe 100,000. and the rest of the body. So that's why there is no development in the country. The surpluses, they pocket. Then the income that is supposed to come to the government, that's why the government now introduced one single single account for all the civil servants. But before, and even up to now, the money they will not send there, they will send to their accounts and just pocket them. Another way they steal Nigeria's money and milk Nigeria dry is that they go and register what they call ghost workers. So ghost workers, so every person in the civil servants that has some position or some connection, everybody is having 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 100 people under them. Because they are fake names, but they are the ones that will be collecting salary for those fake people. But those fake money and fake salaries for ghost workers, they are in the billions of naira. It is just horrible what these people are doing for Nigeria. Against Nigeria, in Nigeria. But it's not because of one person or the other. These are not even politicians. These are civil servants. And the reason, the reason is because our value system has collapsed. The only solution to this thing is for us to address issues of values. We cannot replace all politicians. We cannot replace all civil servants. So we need to go back to the roots. We need to introduce and see introduction, not just fighting corruption. Those are fighting the consequences. But we need to go and go to the core and begin to re-engineer, and reorientate and enlighten the mind of every Nigerian and begin to train our people in values and virtues as the most important task for our country. One thing is clear: Nigerian civil service continues to invent new ways. They continue to invent new ways of stealing. Many times, even in collaboration with politicians who are supposed to caution them, they use their directors, the head of departments, they use everybody that has any position to just come and steal. So corruption is entrenched in all tiers of our society, especially the civil service. Between the head of service and the police pension office, the two places, for example, there was this situation that was discovered recently, that they only did investigation about corruption against only two offices of civil servants, through police, something, the way they pay the police. There was a leakage of 5 billion naira that was discovered. 5 billion every month that is just going to people's pockets. 5 billion. We say there is no money for police, and that is why they are corrupt. But they are leaders. They are people who are supposed to pay them the money. PRTT. That's the people their money is supposed to be coming from. They are not giving them that money. The money, the government is budgeting it, but that 5 billion every month. Can you imagine if $5 billion will go to our police every month? But the civil servants will not let, the civil service that is in charge of their salary will not let that salary get to them. So this is what civil servants steal monthly. 5 billion. Only in two offices. 5 billion. When they check to pension, there is another investigation that was done, only using 2 pension offices in Nigeria out of 99. There are 99 pension offices, but they only searched 2 in the country. So let's see the result that this one led to. As the result of that investigation that was done in 2 out of almost 199 offices, about 43 persons, they discovered that only 43 people were arrested. They were arrested for what? They were arrested by the EFCC because they discovered that those 43 people, they were owing 222 houses all over the country in 2 offices. Only 2 offices, and those such offices, there are 99 of them. 222 houses among themselves, about 11 houses per person, in 2 offices alone. What about if they would raid the other 99 offices? They would have killed Nigeria. And it doesn't matter who. Every Nigeria that will get to their place will do the same thing, almost. It will be an exception to see a Nigerian that will get to any place of authority and to have access to money and not do the same thing. So it is the country that must be re-engineered. It is not reconstruction that is our problem. It is not breaking away that is our problem. It is our mindset. It is our value system that is broken down that is our problem. So this exercise that they did included biometric exercise. And by the time they did it, they discovered that there were only 71,000 genuine workers in police pension office. Only 71,000 people they needed to pay pension to. But they were paying pension to like 10 times more people. So where are those other people? They are ghost workers. So instead of spending less than 1 billion to pay the pension, 826 million for the pension, they were spending 5.3 billion, 6 times more. 6 times more they were spending to pay pension for people who don't exist. That's why pensioners don't even get it. The people who are even eligible to the pension, they don't even get it. Because other people who are working there are pocketing those things. They have been pocketing 4.2 billion yearly, whereby the 1 billion alone would have been enough to pay everybody. They are killing Nigeria. This is why Nigeria is not working. Because these civil servants, they devise several ingenious ways that they use to pull out cash and put them in their pocket. In fact, the research that was done found out that every day the civil servants of Nigeria steal 300 million daily. Every day. In 10 days, it will be 3 billion. From Monday to Friday, every day, 300 million it disappears from the civil servants of Nigeria. And this is not just talk, there are bank alerts that substantiate this, that confirm this. Every day. In fact, let me tell you about a situation. There is one person in the Nigerian civil servant that was caught. He had cloned his name, his name, like Sunday Adelaja. He could write it through SU or SA, and that is one pension he will get, and one salary he will get. Then SA, Sunday Adelaja, it will be another salary he will get. Then he could write Adelaja with E in the beginning instead of A. It is another salary. He could write D. Instead of D, he will write K. It is another salary. He cloned his name 69 in 69 different versions. His name alone. And for all the 69 people, he was receiving salary. And the bank that he was using, they opened the account for him and they were in cohort with him, giving him the money. See, one person receiving 69 sides of his salary. Then there were some other people that were discovered that they went and they would go to the mortuary or where this death certificate are supposed to be issued. Get the list of people who have died in their city, or get the list of people who have died different places in their village, everywhere. Put the names of the dead people and adding more names of dead people and be getting pension and salary for all the dead people. I've opened accounts all over Nigeria for dead people. This is what Nigerian civil servants are turned to. Then another scheme they use, these civil servants, is that they go and have agents in every office, civil servants' office, and the banks also. So the civil servants or agents and the bank agents will get 5%. So out of the money that they get from the government, the bank will do it for them because they are getting 5%. And the people in the office will do it for them because they are getting 5%. There is one person that was caught. Let me tell you the story of one Haruna Maigida. Haruna Maigida. In his own case, only in 3 months. Let me just give you an example of how much he was paid in 2011. 3 months only. Just the 5% or his own 5%. His 5% in June 2011 came to, no, actually, not 3 months, sorry. This is all in June. This is all in 1 month. This Haruna Maigida, in 1 month, received 5% percentage. What does his 5% mean? What it was? It's only his percentage, it's not. Can you imagine if this is 5%? What is the other people getting? So If the first, and this is at the amount that came to his bank account. So this was confirmed by his bank account. The first percentage, the first 5% he got was 7.7 million naira. That is his own, the first week in June. The second week in June, the 5% came to 17 million naira. Then the third week in June, before it was caught, came to another 17 million naira in 1 month. Then he was caught. Then he confessed that when the EFCC arrested him, he confessed that this money are his own share of the 5%. He only collected 5% only. Not be much. There are other people that own the 95. So he is not as guilty. He is just the agent. This is why these things must be revealed. These things must be exposed. And you see, before I finish this thing, let me even remind you of one story, the positive side of this. All of you people know Mrs. Navdak, right? Dora Akuyele. No, why is it that this Dora became so famous in Nigeria? Of course, because she fought against the forced drugs and things that they cabals. But the way she came to government, or the way she became prominent, is because she was also in the civil servants. And she was also supposed to take a trip abroad. So, but when she took the trip abroad, and she was given the money also like every other person, she didn't just go with the trip. She didn't go to play and to shop. She went for the trip. She went for the training. And when she finished the training, she discovered that the money they gave her, that our boss had ordered for her to get, that's how all of them get. It was 3 times more than she needed. So she used 1/3 of the money and returned 2/3 of the money back officially to the government. And our boss, when they begged her to take it, they said, but it's your own now, go on. She refused. She officially returned the money. And that word somehow got to President Obasanjo. And when Obasanjo heard about it, he said, this is the kind of Nigerian we need. And that is how they appointed her. And that's how her career just blossomed and prospered. Prosperity pays. Honesty pays. Honesty, truth pays. Let's advocate for truth, and let's fight against corruption for the love of God, church, and nation.